Um, what is what nowadays I hear a word like a lot of people, and I see that Instagram. I feel like sometimes it is commercialized as well. That is again my perspective. I can be completely wrong. They talk about tantric sex. What is that?
Just sex. That's all. Well, I find the way you're going. I'm just being like extremely sarcastic. I apologize for that. Um, so there's like Tantra has two paths. The left-handed path and the right-handed path.
Okay.
Um, Tantric. Well, first of all, even before we go to that, right? A lot of people, when we use the word tantra, or when I say that I'm a tantric, right? Their first natural inhibition is they get scared, right? They're like, "Ooh, I gotta stay away from this person," or something like that, right? I think sex has a little bit to do with that because sex, as much as we are in the 22nd century, it's still a taboo, right? And
Yes.
you know, and when we say tantric sex, we are associating a sacred spiritual practice to something that is such a basic innate act, right? I think the curiosity peaks in people because no other spiritual practice has ever openly spoken about sex.
Hmm.
If you think about it, right? It's like most of the other, religions or spiritual practices, right? They don't want to talk about it. They shy away from it.
Correct. Correct.
But in Tantra, it's like, it's just,
It's a
how did you even come into existence?
through that. Yeah.
You know?
Through the union.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? But at the same time, it's a very, very minor aspect of Tantra.
Hmm.
It's probably like 3%, if that. If that. 97% of Tantra has nothing to do with sex at all.
Okay.
And even that is actually a very sacred ritual. It's not something that anyone, like, people every once in a while they approach me and they're like, how can I have tantric sex? I'm like,
True. True. Yes.
how can I have tantric
It's
sex?
the thing is, I I'm not saying I vouch for these people, but I see where they're coming from, because on Instagram it's like this is the way you're supposed to have this. If you do this, it's like you're having tantric sex. If you do that, it's like they feed off like carrot and sticks.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're not doing this, that's not tantric sex.
Yeah.
So that's why they might have asked you.
Yeah.